Hello, friends. Good morning. The very issue that are in the news that the relationship between the United States of America and India. Very recently, yesterday, India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval is on the visit of United States, and he participated in a roundtable discussion with his American counterparts Sullivan and the US Secretary of Commerce Zena Raimondo on Monday. This is the very crucial relationship, and it has a very far-sighted impact as well, because the next 30 and 40 years ahead, the global politics is going to depend on the Indo-Pacific region. And for that concern, Indo-Pacific belongs to, the Asian regions, Southeast Asia region, and the economic activity that is going on, and the economic activity in the future depends on the Asia. If you take top 10, top 5 economy in current status, 3 of them belongs to India, belongs to Asia, Asian nations, and Europe. Their economic development is very, very poor. Their GDP growth rate, combined GDP growth rate, is much lower. So the shift of economic atmosphere shifting towards again Asia, and Japan and China and India, if combined their combined GDP, it would be 30 and 34% of the world GDP. And the next power in up to the 2030, the Indonesia also coming into the top 10 economies. Japan, India, and China, and Indonesia. It could be Malaysia, etc. So the center of the economic development is the Southeast Asia and South Asia. So the America and his allies shifting their attention towards Asia, and India as a valued partner because of the shared value. Shared values means it has a democracy. India is a vibrant democracy and a high trusted ecosystem India has. Because of, I can say that in the Indian Constitution, Article 51 says that we have to build and cooperate and develop international peace and cooperation and respect the international laws. India has a great respect for international laws. He never had violated. So the countries are trusting India greatly and its values as well. That doesn't mean that India does not have any problem. India is a very sophisticated society. It has many diverse problems, but along with that, is moving ahead, keeping all the issues. So the India is a valued partner and trust ecosystem has in India, and the around the countries is trusting India. So India has a value. So the European countries and the United States developing their relationship with India greatly, and they are diversifying their trade relationship, because there is a new concept came out, that friend shoring, friend shoring, which you can rely on for value chain, supply chain, as a trusted partner you must have for the future. So India can be trusted because of the value system, and India has, you know, India respects the values and international laws, so it can be trusted as well. So United States is making the relationship with India on the basis of parity, developing a partnership, not as a master. So you have to understand this, developing a relationship as a partner, not as a master. Okay. So the Quad grouping and the AUKUS relationship, AUKUS, AUKUS means Australia, UK, United Kingdom and United States of America. And Quad groupings member Japan, Australia, India and United States is checking the China's development and his ambition into this region, and China knows it. But the Chinese action on the LAC, India's border, is very, very what I can say, that what they have done, they have their own argument, but their action, when India reads it, is very, very bullying and very annoying. So for that, United States and India's relationship is, growing day to day, and India and United States making 2+2 ministerial level dialogue yearly and meeting their head of states regularly and interacting and improving the relationship every day up to the next level. So my advisor Ajit Doval went into United States on a US-India Business Council at the Chamber of Commerce, United States, as an aim to improve a development of the critical technologies such as quantum computing and artificial intelligence, and China's rapid progress in these sectors were discussed into their Chamber of Commerce. The discussion was held on the sideline of the high-level dialogue of the Initiative on Critical and Emerging Technologies, to be held in Washington on Tuesday at the USIBC, United States. Meet Doval highlights the need to convert intentions and ideas into the action and specific deliveries through focused steps on a time-bound manner. So, during US President Joe Biden and Prime Minister Narendra Modi bilateral talk in May 2022, when both leaders met. They discussed ICET in spearheaded by the National Security Council on both sides, both countries, and focused on the strengthening India and US relationship in the technology that will drive global growth, bolstering both countries' economic competitiveness and protect shared national interest, security interests. US IBC head Atul Kashyap, you know, the Indians diaspora, and they become citizens of the United States, getting citizenship on there. They are coming at the level of decision making. The Atul Kashyap is the head of US IBC, said in his welcome remarks that the US and India has not only Quad partners but members of high trust, headlines here, high trust ecosystem underpinned by the converging interests and shared values, that means the democratic values. The ICET is a tremendous forum for our two democracies to coordinate on sustaining a free, open, and secure global economy and can ensure the future happiness of humanity. So the United States actually has given India many advantages at attracting, I would say, the alluring India towards his camp, because previously India was in the camp of Russia. There was two powers, Eastern and Western. Eastern power was Russia, and very power, that means that you have many satellite countries around you. That was China, and India was in the camp. India was claiming that NAM, non-aligned movement, but India made the friendly relationship and signed the relationship with 1971 with Russia, a friendly relation, and from then India and Russia is a trusted partner. So the United States getting the opportunity from Ukraine war and attracting India towards his camp. But India must have to consider the relationship with United States very cautiously, and yes, we does it very cautious. So the arraignment highlighted the central role of United States and India would play in shaping the development of advanced technologies. So we are cooperating, India and United States cooperating on advancing the technology and future technologies. We have engineers, we have scientists. We are actually, I would say that my global viewers, your perception about the India is wrong. India is the fifth largest economy. If you take it, India's 10% population, it has 70% of national asset in the hands of 10% peoples. And this 10% peoples is much, India has large population. If you cut out 10% of them, it would be equal to the European countries' whole population. So India has such kind of wealthy peoples that entire Europe, if you add. So if these 10% people are competing at the world level, that they would drive the India into the next level. So India can rely, because of you calculate the tax that people are paying into the government system. Only 10% people, are less than 10% people are paying the taxes. You know, on that country is running. If entire system is on, and it would be definitely 50 trillion economy if the entire system, entire population is active on the economic. India's 50% population is involved into the agriculture. Agriculture, that means micro level of agriculture, 2 hectare land they have. They are very poor people and being supported by the government, and they are day to day struggling to come out from their poverty, their grievances, whatever they have. But the population at the certain level, they are enjoying, they have economic power as compared to the whole of Europe. So India, if compete at the 10% level with the world, it would be the India's strength. The round table participants discussed opportunity to promote development of critical and emerging technologies such as quantum computing and AI, with a specific focus on how to increase academic and government research exchanges and strengthen their linkage with the private sector. Because the private sector participation in the economy is 70% in India, 70%, and government, this means the government, what about the government is doing, developing or running the economy. Their contribution is only 30% and 70% private economy. So the private sector have a lot of money. They have to invest into it. A key theme was how both governments could facilitate deeper alignment on technology issues, including encouraging semiconductors supply chain resilience. So I would say that in the news, something is missing, because this technology cooperation area is not the Ajit Doval area. Ajit Doval is a Chanakya, National Security Advisor of India. He's a very, very, very clever person, and he is a defense right hand of defense minister. He's developing actually India's defense policies. So his area is not cooperation, etc., but his area is the defense and cooperation. He's a political guru. So it could be in discussion they have discussed to each other in the interactions, but he's definitely, he has talked about, he would have talked about these issues, but largely they have discussed another issues which is not in the news. So thank you very much. If you like my initiative, please subscribe and share my channel. Your appreciation gives me confidence, and I will improve definitely. Thank you very much. I appreciate your suggestions. Thank you.